Good morning. It's great to be with you this morning and to welcome you to Cultural Dynamics of Congregational Ministry. This is a very exciting and challenging course. I know that we will each learn some very valuable insights as we study together over the next 8 weeks. My wife and I have just returned from a long weekend at Moody for the graduation ceremonies on Saturday. We went early so we could be there to interact with both the graduate and the undergraduate students as they began arriving on campus. What a blessing. And I look forward to the day that I get to meet you personally as you come to Moody to graduate. May it be a very special time in your life as we proceed toward completing our degree. One of the things that sometimes is not known by students is that being a student at Moody Bible Institute qualifies you to use for free Microsoft Office 365. So you can contact student assistants to find out the details of how to do that if you don't already know. I want to encourage you to proof your assignments before you submit them. Check for spelling problems or grammatical errors. If you're not an expert on taking care of those things, find a friend or someone who can help you with those. I hate deducting points for not fulfilling the MLA requirements, but as a professor under authority, I am required to do that. So that's one of those things. You can contact me by phone or text or by email, whatever's most convenient. If you want to talk to me for a while, it's nice if we can communicate by text or email to set up some sort of a mutually agreeable time, but that's not mandatory either. So, this course is in transition. It's going to find that you have some different assignments than was originally put into the course. The discussion boards are geared for interaction with each other, but the discussion board topic is in the left-hand side of Blackboard, so that you will see there what it is for week 1. When you click to post, that whatever shows up probably will not be exactly what is stated there in the left-hand column of your assignments. You can also get the whole overview of the assignments in one of the announcements I have posted for you. So, however you would like to do that, there will also be a PDF of the assignments. I believe that's in student resources. But anyway, we'll work together on that. If you ever have a question, shoot me an email and ask it. That way we're all on the same page. So for this coming week, we have the reading in Crouch, first 5 chapters. Great reading, wonderful material, very enlightening. And then we have a video, What is Culture? Now, you will find in the student resources at the bottom of week 1 assignments a transcript of that video. You cannot count on your content report that you watched the video if all you did was read the script. You understand? It's one thing to read a script. It's another thing to watch a video and to get all the nonverbal languages, tone of voice, eye contact. Whoops, somebody's moving their hands around. It's very different. So the script can be very helpful, but it does not count for content reporting. Then you have the assignment, a 2-page paper. 2 pages means the second page needs to be same as full. I don't just deduct if it is a little longer, but I don't want 20 pages. So that's a great assignment. The class introductions, follow the questions that I posted in the announcement. Let's get acquainted. That way I get to know you, and you're much more than simply a number. Students were surprised as I interacted them at graduation that I recalled where they lived or some event in their life. So I want to get to know you, and information about your church. It is not a judgmental thing. I want to know the typical Sunday morning worship, how old is the church, and those kinds of things. Those play into what we're going to learn over the next 8 weeks, and it helps me to understand your ministry context. You're going to be studying your home church where you are a member or a regular attender, that you focus on understanding the culture of that church. So that's an important aspect of the assignment. Then our discussion board is, when have you crossed over into a different culture? Now, that doesn't mean going to a foreign country. It may mean walking down your street 5 or 6 blocks and you're in a different culture. And then what did you learn about yourself from that experience? It's a great thing to consider. Now, on our discussion boards, I am a stickler. The Moody Distance Learning criteria is 300 words for your initial post, and minimally 2 interactive posts with peers. I'll be honest with you, when I look at an initial post or an interactive post and I don't think they meet the word criteria, I copy it, paste it into Word, and see what the word count is. So I don't like to deduct points for those things, but that's your responsibility. So I had a student last term that ignored that, and his D- isn't going to look very good on his final transcript. Discussion boards count for almost a third of your final grade, so they are an important aspect. Now, just another clue I'd like to encourage you. I would like to encourage you to read the assignment for week 8, because you're going to prepare a document that basically summarizes what you learned. So I encourage you to set up some sort of document, however you do it, a document on your computer, a notebook that you jot some notes down in. But if you do that, when you get to week 8, that document is going to be worth its weight in gold, because it will simplify that final paper that you're to produce. So the assignment for week 8, here in week 1, just jot down, quote by Kessler in video, or page 75, paragraph 2 in Crouch. However that is, the more you jot down a few notes, the better and simpler it will be in the final week. God bless you. Always feel free to contact me. Email, text, phone. I love to help my students, and it doesn't need to be a class issue. It can be a ministry or a personal issue that you just need. Can somebody give me some input? And I'll be glad to do whatever the Lord would enable me to do. God bless you. Have a fantastic week.